Hello children, I am here again, your teacher Turner for today's class. So today, we are going to learn the Maglalatik and Itik-Itik, which are Philippine folk dances. But before all that, I would like to greet you a good morning and take note that I will check your attendance if you like this video on my YouTube channel. Okay? At the end of the lesson, you will be able to learn the cultural and historical background of the Maglalatik and Itik-Itik dances. Perform basic steps of the Maglalatik and Itik-Itik dances, and you will appreciate the significance of these folk dances in Philippine culture. So, let us start. I guess you have an idea what is folk dance is. And if not, then folk dances are traditional dances that express the life, culture, and traditions of a people. So today, we are going to learn again the Maglalatik and Itik-Itik. You will learn about its cultural background, so let us start. Maglalatik is a traditional Filipino folk dance that simulates a battle between the Moro and Christian Filipinos over the prized latik, a residue left after coconut milk has been boiled. Originating from the province of Binyan in Laguna, the dance is characterized by vigorous movements and rhythmic clapping of coconut shells. So, Maglalatik has key features. Of course, coconut shells. Performers wear coconut shells attached to their chest, backs, thighs, and hips. These shells are struck rhythmically, creating percussive sounds that accompany the dance. And of course, their costumes. The dancers typically wear simple, traditional Filipino attire. Males usually perform bare-chested with the coconut shells fastened to their bodies, but mostly of the time, during school activity, they are required to wear white t-shirt only. Maglalatik has four dance phases: the palipasan, baliktaran, paseo, and sayaw escaramuza. Palipasan represents the heat of the battle. Baliktaran depicts the intense confrontation. Paseo is the retreat of the combatants. And lastly, the sayaw escaramuza is the reconciliation and agreement between the groups. Cultural significance is performed during religious festivals such as the Fiesta of Binyan, celebrated in honor of San Isidro Labrador, the patron saint of farmers. It showcases the Filipino spirit, history, and cultural heritage through its dynamic and expressive choreography. So, Maglalatik is important because it reflects the historical conflicts and interactions between the Moro or Muslim Filipinos and the Christian Filipinos during the Spanish colonial period. It serves as both a reenactment and a form of cultural storytelling, encapsulating the themes of conflict and resolution. So today, Maglalatik is performed not only in traditional festivals but also in cultural presentations and educational settings, showcasing the rich cultural tapestry of the Philippines and preserving its intangible cultural heritage. So here are the examples of Maglalatik dance. So did you see the Maglalatik dance? The way they hold the coconut shell, hitting it with both coconut shell to their chest, backs, hip and thighs makes a percussive sound. And that's what makes it lively and fun. So next is the itik-itik. Itik-itik is a traditional Philippine folk dance that mimics the movements of a duck, specifically its wading and splashing in water. The dance originated in the province of Surigao in the Philippines. It is believed to have been created by a young woman named Kanang, who improvised the dance steps during a baptismal celebration, drawing inspiration from the movements of an itik, the local term for a duck. So si Kanang daw yung gumawa ng sayaw na ito. The dance is performed by both men and women, and it involves graceful, playful steps that imitate the action of ducks. The dancers bend their knees, move their arms in fluid, wave-like motions, and take small, shuffling steps resembling the waddling of ducks. The overall performance is lively and fun, often accompanied by traditional Filipino music played with indigenous instruments. It is believed to have originated in Surigao del Norte, a province in the Caraga region of Mindanao. According to folklore, the dance was created by a young woman named Kanang during a baptismal party. Kanang was asked to perform a dance, and she improvised movements that imitated the way of a duck, or itik in Tagalog, walks and splashes in the water. The dance was so well received that it became a staple in Filipino folk culture. So their costume is usually wear traditional Filipino attire. So women wear the barot saya, which consists of a blouse and a long skirt, often decorated with colorful and intricate patterns. Men wear the barong Tagalog, an embroidered formal shirt. So what is its significance? Itik-itik is not just a form of entertainment, but also a way to preserve and promote Filipino culture and traditions. It is often performed during cultural festivals, school programs, and community events, reflecting the Philippines' rich culture heritage. So are you ready to see one of those dances? Okay, here we go.
Itik-itik is a Philippine folk dance created by imitating the movements of ducks, such as wading, flying, and splashing water on their backs. This mimetic dance is said to have originated from the province of Surigao, popular in towns of Carrascal, Cantilan, Lanuza, and Carmen.
So wow. So as you observe, the way they fold their arms, form their arms like a wings of the ducks, and waving it like side to side makes them like a duck. So, and of course, I did see the I Love Mariatag, and I really love that place. So, assignment. Okay, for the boys, give me 5 basic steps in maglalatik. And for the girls, give me 5 basic steps in itik-itik. So, pass it tomorrow, okay? So, thank you for listening.